major controversy with Liam Payne's girlfriend, Kate Cassidy. Did she steal her best friend's boyfriend? Oh, we gotta talk about this mess, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian, and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. You guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new, the whole vibe on my channel is like we're on a FaceTime call, and today we are FaceTiming from London. Best friend, I am officially doing a meetup here in London on the 23rd. That's right, the day after tomorrow. So email me at sebastiansodot@gmail.com and you will get more information. I am so excited and grateful to be able to meet you guys. So email me right now. All right, best friend. So Kate Cassidy, I have gotten into a lot of trouble with some of you guys for defending her in the past, and to which I say, I don't give three shits and a flying fuck, bitch. I'm gonna stick to my opinion. I feel like everyone should grieve the way that they need to grieve, period, okay? Nobody should police anybody's grieving, all right?
I wanted to come on here and answer some common grief questions for those who are asking and for those questions that I see quite frequently. If this could help anybody, or if somebody's a little bit confused on how grief works, I can answer some questions. Starting off with, what does grief feel like? And grief really does feel like a world that you wake up and it doesn't make any sense anymore. Especially when you lose somebody so suddenly and unexpectedly. You almost have such a hard time forgiving the world for ripping that person away from you. And it's something you have to deal with and learn to deal with every single day. Sometimes it's numb, sometimes it's extremely emotional, sometimes you find yourself laughing about old memories you've had with that person. How long does grief last? I see it lasting a lifetime for me, but grief does not come with an expiration date. And that's one thing I want to make very clear. And it's not something you learn to get over, but it's something you learn to carry with. How do you know if you're grieving in the right way? This question resonates with me a lot because there is no handbook or no guidelines to grief. Everybody deals with it a different way than somebody else might. I have days where I want to lay in bed all day and cry. I have days where I want to go out, stay busy, laugh, make new memories with my friends. I have days where I want to be in sweatpants all day. I have days where I want to dress up, feel beautiful. There's no right way to grieve. What do you wish people understood about grief? That everybody grieves differently and you cannot judge somebody based on how they cope with grief. What small things help you cope day to day? Wearing my loved ones' clothes to bed, reading through old letters and notes makes me feel so much more attached to him. Reading something in somebody's handwriting makes you hear their voice in your head while you're reading it, so that helps me a lot. And looking through old photos and videos, it doesn't always have to be sad. Grief is a reminder that you were able to experience love. And I'm so lucky to have experienced that with Liam. Okay, we'll do this last one for now. Is it okay to laugh or feel joy again? Yes, it is okay. Whoever you lost would not want to see you suffer. They would want you to live your life. So it's okay to feel joy. It's okay to laugh. You're allowed to keep living. They would want you to.
That is the part that I will stand by, okay? Now, the other part is, of course, she has faced a lot of controversy for putting all of her feelings online. She has definitely spoken out about grief. She's spoken about life without Liam. She has spoken about many things. And, of course, as she is speaking out, she is making money, right? Because she's posting these videos. So every video she posts, she's making money. And her videos do very well. So she's probably receiving lots of money. Well, listen, best friend. The latest controversy is that she has been doing a lot of videos with one of her best friend's boyfriends. Check these videos out.
Eat lunch with us. Have Joe and the Juice. 2 iced lattes with whole milk. This is my 3rd day in a row eating Joe and the Juice. Tuna cotto, chicken, avocado, mozzarella. Asmir.
It's ASMR.
Everybody, no, it's Asmir.
It's ASMR.
1, 2, 3. I think I just poked a hole in my straw.
Shit, we're doing Asmir. Wait, there's no sugar in here?
No. Oh. Did you want sugar?
Yeah, I'll ask for some.
Never misses.
So Kate eats her sandwich sideways. Giving weirdo vibes.
Your weirdo vibes. Me and Chad have been friends for like 4 weeks now. No, I'm kidding. We've been friends for like over a year. I obviously met Chad through his girlfriend, who's my bestie, and she's on vacation, and we miss her a lot. You're definitely my favorite boyfriend out of all of her past boyfriends, though. I want to make a point. I think it's really important, whoever you're dating, you trust him around your friends, because, like, I don't know, I saw so many comments that are like, oh, hell no, girl, but it's like, I don't know, I wouldn't mind if my boyfriend was hanging out with my friends if I wasn't around.
You know, you have a lot of insecure people in the world. You can't be insecure. Insecurities are the ugliest thing on people. Do not be insecure. And someone who's secure with their self and their relationship, that doesn't matter.
And if your boyfriend wants to pull a Tom Sandoval and, like, get with your best friend, then, like, he did you a favor. She did you a favor. So you don't have to waste any more time with that person. Like, come on.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, best friends. So obviously the comments are not great. Saying things like, I would never do that to a girlfriend's boyfriend. She seems like she is very, very excited to be around this man. She's going to steal this man, or this is her new boyfriend. This is way too soon. How can she do this to her friend? Why are they hanging out so much, the two of them? Let me tell you, okay? If I did not know that that was not the friend's boyfriend, I would think that was Kate's boyfriend, to be very honest. You know, yes, 100%. I definitely would. I'll be like, girl, they are doing relationship, challenges. They're doing all of these things. And I'm just like, damn, girl, like, okay, girl, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, she has some problems for sure, but I think it's important to just
She's also ugly.
Well, okay, no, I don't think that was...
So let's break it down a little bit. Now, is it too soon for her to move on? That's definitely up to her. You know, it's not even been a year. It's one of those things where it's like, look, you have to, I guess, do what your heart says. But I don't believe she is anywhere ready to move on. Her videos are constantly about life without Liam and how to get through life without Liam, and to help people who are going through grief, and to kind of like guide them a little bit, or guide one another. So I don't think she's ready to date, because she basically has said this in the past, that she is nowhere, not even near thinking about it. That's not even in her aura, her atmosphere. Now, do I think that these videos are inappropriate? I think that they're a little bit weird. If that is your friend's man, like, I get it, sometimes girlfriends, or you send your partner to help out with can you go to this so-and-so's house to hang the portrait, or could you do this and do that? And is there a bad thing about a man and a woman hanging out with each other? No, I don't think that there's anything wrong. But I definitely know how society thinks, and I definitely know how the internet works. And of course, the internet is interneting. So I definitely do see why people are causing quite the stir. To be very honest, I do think Kate Cassidy knows exactly what she's doing. Her comments are on. She does read the comments, and I'm pretty sure she knows. Now, if the friend does not give a shit, then neither should you, okay? If the friend does not give a shit, then neither should you or I. Now, I'm putting myself into the shoes of the friend. And if I saw my best friend with my boyfriend doing these videos, but her commenting that is my man, then I really don't see the issue with it. I do think that a lot of people hate her. I do think oh my God, it's 444. That was her number with Liam. I do think a lot of people hate her. I definitely do feel like a lot of people, still put some blame onto why she left and how come she left him in Argentina and all of these things. Obviously, there is definitely still a lot of people who are against Kate Cassidy, but there's also a lot of people who support her, a lot of people who unfortunately are on the same boat as Kate. So they definitely see some kind of relatability with Kate. So I don't know, but this whole thing about like monitoring and policing somebody's grief or when it's the correct time to move on, I do think that that's fucked up, if I'm going to be very honest. I think that unless you walk into somebody's shoes, I just don't think that you should officially say this is wrong, You know, one of the worst things I hate hearing is like, if I were this person, if I were that person. But you're not, okay? You're not hoe. You are not that person. I do definitely can see that there is something about Kate that really pisses people off. But I definitely just feel like she's also just human. And she needs to make a living. And this is what she's going through. So what do you guys think about all this? Let me know in the comments. Do you think it's a little bit much that she is hanging out with her friend's man? And do you think that it's inappropriate? And what do you guys think about her moving on? Because at some point, she's still very young. At some point, I'm sure she's going to, you know, get a man and maybe start a family and maybe name one of the children Liam. I don't know, girl. But, you know, we still have not gotten any justice for Liam. And that's still something that I think about on a daily. So, anywho, I love you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And here is a little vlog from my London adventure. Mwah. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye. Try fish and chips for the first time. I heard this place is the place to get them. So we started off with calamari because the waiter was like, girl, you gotta try this. Con vinegar? Con el limón, delicioso. Vinagre un toque rico. Vinagre. So these are mushy peas, which was super highly recommended. Then gravy, which you're supposed to kind of like eat it with the fish, and of course some chips. This is actually what I should be eating.
Pero bueno, es que, o sea, por dentro es solo pescado, frito solamente por fuera.
Oh my God, qué delicia. It's my favorite thing in the world. 10 out of 10. 10 out of motherfucking 10. All right, so I'm trying chips and, what is it? Chips and fish and chips for the first time. And I put some lemon on it, and also there's a gravy. So he said to dip the fish in the gravy. So let's just dip the fish in the gravy. Oh, it's very soft. All right. He said to dip it in the vinegar. I think you're supposed to. I have no idea. The fish is delicious.
I'm obsessed with the vinegar.
I like the fish. The fish is really good. So I love the peas. I didn't get the gravy too much. I think it overpowers the fish. I did not like the vinegar. Sorry, guys. But the chips were really good. But I think my favorite is this. That's my favorite thing from the whole meal is this one. And peas. So much flavor.